We're here in Lake Tahoe at the American Century Championships, joined by another special guest today, Eduardo Repetto. He's the Chief Investment Officer of Avantis Investors. We're talking ETFs today. Welcome. It's nice to see you.
Thank you.
You continue to see demand for ETFs exploding. Can you talk about the popularity?
Yes, look, we have seen for a long time now very strong outflow from mutual funds and strong inflows in ETF. The ETF structure presents so many benefits related to mutual funds that investors have decided that's the investment vehicle of choice.
We hear a lot about it's a stock picker's market, and maybe it's going to be that way in the second half of the year. I don't know. You're the expert. You tell me how you see things transpiring over the next few months.
There is some truth in that, but you know, ETF now provide active ETF. We used to have only index ETF. Now, since about 3 years ago, active ETF has been a new vehicle, and that has been exploded. A lot of money is moving into active ETF because it provides the benefits that you have from active management, from stock picking, from security selection, but also all the tax benefits and cost benefits that you have in an ETF.
Your U.S. equity ETF has been in all the right places, obviously. Your top holdings, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Alphabet. What do you make of the run that we've seen in mega-cap technology stocks?
It's absolutely interesting what happened. You see, the valuations of growth stocks have been very, very high. In 2022, those stocks dropped. But now in 2023, you have a big jump in prices. Now, valuations are a little bit rich. You have
a little bit rich. See, that is the great debate right now as to whether they're too rich or not.
Some stocks seem a little bit rich, some others not. If you look at NVIDIA, for example, it's not very intriguing what they're doing, all AI, all the things that they're doing, but valuations seem a little bit high. If you look at other stocks like Apple, or you think about Amazon, they may be more interesting, let's put it that way.
Apple's about 30 times, Amazon about 70, 74 times of its forward PE. Let me ask you about another ETF, your international equity one, the AVDE. I hear, recently people saying that they think international stocks are going to outperform the U.S. over the second half of the year. How would you assess that?
There is some truth behind that statement. If you look at the valuation ratios of international stocks on emerging market stock relative to U.S., they look extremely attractive. What we have in the last 10 years, we have multiple expansions. So U.S. stocks running in price relative to their earnings, something that didn't happen in international. And on top of that, the dollar getting strong. So the dollar getting strong is really a headwind to international stocks. Now, the dollar is very strong. If you have the dollar just weakening or stable,
it's been weakening a bit of late.
And that's what you have. So international stocks at the current valuation, if the dollar is stable or the dollar weakened, may be a right place to be.
Leave me with a last thought on just what your general outlook is for the second half of the year relative to where the economy is, how inflation continues to come down, and still the projections that the Fed is close, but not quite done.
This is extremely interesting because what we've seen is that a lot of people were expecting a hard crash in the economy. We are more optimistic, to be fair. We are equity investors, so we are more optimistic. And we think that we are going to do okay. We think that the economy is going to be okay. You saw inflation going down, the last reports around 3%. So, yes, if we look at the trailing 12 months, inflation looks higher than probably what it is today, run rate, because of the average of the number that has been going down. So we are more bullish about equities. But remember, we're equity investors.
Yeah, appreciate it very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, Eduardo Repetto is the Chief Investment Officer of Avantis Investors. We're in Lake Tahoe at the ACC.